They say creative thinking inspires ideas, that the smallest details can make the biggest difference, that design is not just what it looks and feels like, but how it works. On this episode of Building My Dream Home, we'll follow Zach as he puts the final touches on the interior of his home.
With my floor plan nearly complete, I'm now ready to focus on the interior details. Today I'll be heading over to the showroom to pick out my kitchen cabinetry, my bathroom vanities, the faucets, as well as the interior doors. All of this will be done with the help of one of our interior design experts, Derrick.
The nice thing about building a new home is you have the ability to start with a clean slate. And we're going to be able to incorporate many different accessories into your cabinets. Things that are extremely popular right now are large 2-drawer base cabinets for storing pots and pans, plate storage, also incorporating roll-out trays. There would be trays inside that you could pull out that are full extension, so they're going to come out the entire depth of the cabinet. And then also when you close them, have the ability to be soft close as well. So anything that you would store on there, whether it be mixing bowls, things of that nature, when you slam it shut, it's not like they're gonna rattle or shake. And then cutlery dividers, storage for your utensils near your range top are definitely something that we can look at incorporating as well.
One of the key features I'd like to include in the kitchen layout is incorporating a beautiful range hood. And I'm thinking of wrapping that with some stone around there, stone that would also match the fireplace chase on the other side of the home.
Well, first of all, tying your fireplace and your stone hood together is going to be a beautiful way for those two areas to complement each other. That's something that we can really make stand out and be a wow factor.
It's important to me to keep clean lines. I think that's defining with the timber style that I'm going for in my house. But I do want to make sure to incorporate natural wood in these cabinets. Not necessarily a painted finish on everything. You know, I do like the idea of that island accenting the rest of this cabinetry. And I also want to make sure to incorporate lighting underneath the wall cabinets. I think that would light up that surface area real nicely.
Pulling in a rustic theme into your timber frame home, I think would be a good option. So I think we should take a look at the rustic woods that we have available. That'll be a good place for us to start. And then once we have the perimeter cabinets figured out, let's take a look at your island and we'll figure out something that complements the rest of the kitchen. Through Golden Eagle, we have 26 different wood species that come standard, as well as any other wood species that you can imagine. What's most popular for our customers is going to be the rustic wood species, but we also have the more standard traditional wood species as well that don't show the knots. One thing that you have to take into consideration is a rustic wood species refers to the natural characteristics of the wood, so any of the knot structure or grain pattern within the door. We also will have the ability to distress your doors, which is man-made characteristics such as dings and dents or worn edges. So those are all things we're going to have to take into consideration for each room in your home.
After choosing the cabinets, they move on to selecting the interior doors.
Until today, I had never even considered that my interior doors would actually match my kitchen cabinetry. To have the same color stain, wood species, and markings on those doors, that's something that I think will be a nice continuation throughout the home. It should tie everything in very nicely.
This cabinet here shows us a tiered cutlery divider. So you've got two different levels of areas where you can store spatulas or whether it be knives and forks, things of that nature. This would be good near a prep area as well. Another option that we're going to have for our base corner cabinet storage will be the Super Susan cabinet. These rotating trays, being that they're resting on these fixed items, allow you to store more weight on them than you would in a standard Lazy Susan cabinet. All right, Zach, so now this display here shows us some other different features and options that we have available to incorporate into your kitchen. One of them being the soft close doors that we discussed earlier is going to be standard for your kitchen. Also, soft close solid wood dovetail construction drawers, full extension soft close standard. This display also shows us a different installation method for your kitchen sink. This has an apron sink versus your more traditional drop-in or undermount sink. Also, plate racks and open storage that can be nice focal points and features if you're interested in any of these items as well.
Being able to utilize the showroom to actually open up the displays allowed me to envision myself in my kitchen. I'm able to actually make a conscious decision, a very well-educated decision on what will work well for me, how do I like to use my kitchen.
Zach and Derrick now discuss the kitchen island, the bathroom vanities, countertop and sink options, as well as the faucets.
Now, a couple things to take into consideration, above and beyond just the style of the faucets, is the fact that all of these are contractor grade faucets. There's ceramic valves in the fittings and things of that nature. These are not the same faucets that you can purchase at a box store. For the most part, all of the finishes are interchangeable based on the style. So for example, if you really fell in love with this Dryden series faucet, we can get it in Venetian bronze for you instead of the champagne bronze that it's currently shown in.
With Zach's plan to heat the floor in his master bathroom and utilize a barrier-free shower entry, Derrick shows Zach another clever idea to further customize the space.
Similar to the options that we had in your flooring, having those heated, we also have that same option available for your shelving in your home. The advantages to heating your shelving would be to give yourself warm towels when you jump out of the shower to wrap yourself in once you step out.
Next, they discuss the laundry room and ways to improve the functionality of it.
So one thing that I looked at when reviewing your laundry area is that we had two different work areas, and what I mean by that is you had two different countertop sections, one of them for your sink and then another one for possibly your folding area. One thing you may consider is increasing the heights of your cabinets to allow for one continuous countertop to run over the top of your washer and dryer.
It's easy to recognize that you should have great cabinetry design in your kitchens and your bathrooms, but I think it's sometimes overlooked what you can really do in a laundry room area. And changes that Derrick made with increasing the base cabinet, allowing me to have a countertop from wall to wall, I mean, that is going to transform that space. And it's that attention to detail that I think is going to make this home feel just even more custom for me.
With Zach's wish list complete, Derrick has everything he needs to design the custom interior of Zach's dreams.
So many people don't truly understand what a house is going to look like when it's on a floor plan. Until they have the opportunity to come in and us show them the 3D renderings of their home and see the cabinets up on the walls, that type of thing, it really helps the customers take ownership of their house. It's amazing listening to what their experience is like and how much they enjoy it.
Derrick has sent me over the 3D renderings for all the cabinetry design that we did the other day, and I can finally visualize myself in this space. I can actually see it. Having everything in color here, actually being able to see these images, it really helps paint the full picture. All we have left is to pick out the exterior finishes for the home.
Join us on the next episode as Zach picks out the exterior accents of his home, including the windows, stone, stained colors, log and timber options, and more.